Today I'm going to be showing you all how to update either one of our PowerPros. This video will apply to both of them. This is going to be very similar to the LLS battery, so you will need the same two cables as before. This will be your read-write cable. It should look similar to this, as well as an RS-232 cable. So this will be a two-part update. So the first thing you need to do is, one, make sure you have all your battery off, and then you want to make sure you move all your dip switches to the up position, as well as disconnect any communication cables, either from the battery to inverter or battery to battery. Once that is done, we will want to make sure we go to the EG4 website, which I have the home page up already here. You will go to the R Products tab and go to Batteries and find your battery. So you should see both the all-weather battery and the indoor battery here. Now the firmware is the same for both of them. So you will see both of them here, but they are the same firmware. So I would recommend actually downloading from the all-weather battery here, because it will have both updates in the same file, while the other one will only have your RS-232 update. So we'll go to the all-weather battery, scroll down to the download section, and you'll see firmware. And then we have our EG4 WallMount all-weather battery firmware file. Once that file is downloaded, you can double click on the zip file and then click extract all at the top of the page. It does not matter where you extract it to, so I'm just going to hit extract. If you get this error here, then one thing we would prefer you do is actually hit cancel and then change where you're extracting this file from. So let's see, go to extract all, and I'll just move this over to my PC and my local disk, and then click on extract, and then it should complete that update. So now that we have the folder extracted, you're going to go into the PowerPro folder, and we're going to do the RS-45 update first. Then we'll go into the PowerPro RS-45 firmware updater folder and scroll down, and you'll see the BMS updater here. This window will pop up. To get past this, simply click on more info and run anyway. So to change this to English, you'll click on this tab here and just change to English. Now, before we actually continue with the program, you want to make sure that you have your read-write cable plugged in, and you'll be plugging into the RS-45 port on the PowerPro battery. And then the last thing would be to turn on your battery. You do not have to have the breaker on again, because we don't want the battery charging or discharging during the update. So once your battery is on and the screen has been populated, you can go ahead and move forward with the update. One, we'll have to pick a port number here. Whenever you pull up the program after you have it connected to your battery, you'll see a port number here, and it is COM3 for me. You can always double check this by going to your device manager. And then going down to ports, and you'll see USB serial. It'll say either USB serial or it'll say the USB serial CH340, and it'll have the COM number next to it. So ours matches, so we're good to go. Your baud rate will stay the same, 115200, and then you can open the serial port. Okay, so if you get the error code that I just got before, this is the one we actually got in our last video. So I figured out how to fix that. We will just go to open up your device manager again. We'll go down to ports. Click on properties, port settings, advanced, and enable this serial port enumerator. And then click on OK. And we will try again. So once you do that, it'll move forward in the program. It'll ask you to reset your BMS. You will just hit the power button off, let the lights turn off on the front, and then turn it back on. And then that window should close by itself. Once it has done that, you will click on Browse. And you will go to your firmware file folder wherever you downloaded it to. Go to the RS-45 update, RS-45 firmware, and then double click on the folder within, or the file within. And then we'll click on Send. You will then get a success message saying file sent successfully, and then you can go ahead and close it. You'll notice that your battery has come back on and the screen looks normal. So that's it for the RS-45 update. So you can go ahead and close the serial port, close the program. Now for the second part of the update, you will need your RS-232 cable. So we'll go ahead and disconnect our read-write cable and move on to the next one. Similar to the LLS update, we'll be going into the battery COM port with the 232 cable. It does not matter which battery COM port you use, I just tend to use the left. If you go back to your PowerPro firmware, you will find that there is another update file, and it'll say RS-232. And then you will double click into the next folder and then run the all-weather and indoor RS-232 updater. Click on more info and run anyway. Alright, so you'll see the COM number here again, which like we said before, you can double check with your device manager. Which ours is showing COM4 now as well. So you will then want to import your hex file. So when you click on that, it'll open your folder again. Just go back to the all-weather indoor RS-232. And you'll see this RS-232 update. Then double click on that hex file. Now that we've imported the hex, we can open the COM port and start the update. Alright, once you're finished, it'll say update finish, and you can close out this page. So I'll go ahead and click on close COM port and then close the program. Now your PowerPro battery should be completely up to date. One thing you'll notice on my screen, I did get this error here. That's just because I had to move the program file. So this is not something you have to worry about. You can go ahead and just X that out. And you should be done.